Good evening. Good evening, President Carver, members of the Governing Board, Superintendent Finch, Mrs. Taylor, district staff, and our room full of special guests tonight. To close out our first semester of board recognitions, we truly have some incredible awardees to honor tonight. The first of these is a longtime DVUSD employee who this year has been recognized for her work and dedication at the state level. DVUSD's own Deputy Superintendent of Human Resources, Jenna Moffitt, was recognized as the prestigious Association for School Personnel Administrators, or ASPAA, Administrator of the Year. In fact, this award is the highest recognition for an HR professional in Arizona education, acknowledging the transformative leadership and enhancing the educational work environment. The ASPAA Administrator of the Year criteria focuses on exceptional human resources leadership in public education, emphasizing the innovative problem solving, a significant positive impact on their school district, active contributions to ASPAA, and other professional groups, sharing best practices, enhancing human capital of public education. Nominees must be an active member of the HR leadership role, demonstrating creativity, skill managing, changes, and commitment to their colleagues and students. For more than 2 decades, Jenna Moffitt has been a transformative leader in public education, with the last 11 of these years devoted to elevating the human resources as a strategic force for organizational culture, employee well-being, and student success at Deer Valley. She has implemented programs that have filled critical vacancies, transformed district's culture, and positioned our district as one of the most respected employers in the state and the nation. Since joining DVUSD in 2002, her vision and innovation has shaped multiple facets of this organization, most notably through the creation of the district's teacher preparation program, which has placed more than 160 certified educators into classrooms and strengthens the instructional pipeline. Her leadership in fostering purpose-driven culture, rooted in the principles of prime to perform and trust and inspire, has helped earn the district repeated recognitions as a top employer, even landing on the Forbes Best Employer list both at the state and national level. While initiatives like this are important, the Employee Assistance Program underscores her commitment to supporting staff with empathy and integrity, whether navigating complex personal issues, mentoring new leaders, or guiding district-wide change. She consistently leads with transparency, strategic insight, and a people-first mindset. Jenna's influence is felt in the classrooms where her new teachers are thriving, in leadership meetings where culture and trust are front and center, in the private moments when employees receive life-changing support through our Employee Assistance Program. She has shaped not only the trajectory of our district, but also the broader field of educational HR through her work with ASPAA and ASBO. After 26 years in education, 11 years in HR, and 23 years at DVUSD, she continues to bring her vision, dedication, and unwavering focus to the people of DVUSD every single day. She is respected not just for what she achieves, but for how she achieves it. It's with transparency, empathy, and a steadfast belief that strong schools begin with strong people. For these reasons, along with many more, we at DVUSD are proud to celebrate the ASPAA Administrator of the Year, Jenna Moffitt. Next tonight, we move on to a group of budding student journalists who have three-peated at the state level for their exceptional journalistic abilities. We might even want them on our own communications team here at the district pretty soon. The Talon, Sandra Day O'Connor High School student newspaper, has earned first place in general excellence for its printed edition of their student newspaper at the Arizona Interscholastic Press Association's award. This honor is based on overall coverage, leadership, and design, as well as reflection of outstanding work and dedication to student journalism. This is the Talon's fifth time receiving this first award, and it's its third consecutive win in the first place category. Sandra Day O'Connor High School remains the only high school in the district that continues to produce a fully printed newspaper, distributing 4 issues a year. Congratulations to the entire Talon staff for their exceptional achievement and continued commitment to high-quality journalism. Next, we move on to a group of schools that are proving how truly exceptional an education at DVUSD can be. During the 2024-2025 school year, DVUSD schools proved that they are truly some of the best schools in the state of Arizona by earning 27 A ratings. With that grand total of A-rated schools, DVUSD was once again recognized as an A-rated district by the Arizona Department of Education, or ADE, and approved by the State Board of Education for the education that we provide all students within our schools. When the Arizona Department of Education released the A through F letter grades, we learned that 93% of DVUSD schools were A or B rated, meaning that they're considered A rated, performing excellently, or B rated, highly performing. ADE uses 5 quantifiable factors to determine letter grades that are approved by the Arizona State Board of Education. They compare student growth from year to year, proficiency on the AASA or ACT test results, English proficiency and growth, indicators measuring if an elementary student is ready for success in high school and if a high school student is ready for success in careers or higher education, as well as high school graduation rates. Tonight, we are celebrating the first of these 6 extraordinary schools, and the remainder of our 8 schools will be celebrated during future governing board ceremonies in 2026. Principals, I will read a brief statement about your school. Then please come forward and be congratulated by Dr. Finch and the governing board. We'll take a photo with each of you with a new banner. Following that photo, you may roll up your banner and take it to proudly display at your school. First up tonight is Anthem School. Principal Tyson Kelly had this reflection on the Anthem Rockets earning this recognition from ADE. Anthem School earned an A rating as a result of a comprehensive school-wide commitment to helping students rise above, demonstrating respect, integrity, safety, and excellence in all that they do, both academically and behaviorally. This distinction represents a truly collective achievement made possible by the dedication of Anthem School's students, staff, family, and community partners. Congratulations to the 2024-2025 A-rated school, Anthem School. Next tonight are the Bulldogs of Barry Goldwater High School. From the famous words of Dr. Comer tonight, it isn't only about the rating, it's about the work behind it. We earned this recognition through 3 connected processes that strengthened our instruction, improved support, and built a culture focused on student growth. First, student-centered classrooms. We are committed to creating classrooms where students feel known, supported, and challenged. Teachers strengthened their relationships, met students at their individual readiness levels, including our special education and ELD students, and used real-time data to inform guided instruction. Second, collaborative teams. Our collaborative teams became an engine behind our achievement gains. Collaborative team meetings became more structured, purposeful, and aligned directly to student needs while analyzing data, setting goals, and planning instruction. Teams received explicit feedback to grow in their practice through collaborative team look-fors. Third, MTSS. Through multi-tiered systems of support, students needing Tier 3 intervention received precise, individualized help, ensuring every student, regardless of ability level, received high-quality instruction and meaningful support. That is what this A recognition represents. To our teachers, staff, and collaborative team leads, intervention teams, families, and community partners, thank you for your commitment to your collaboration. And to our students, this is your achievement. Your growth and determination are the heart of our success. Tonight, we celebrate with pride and move forward with purpose. 3 processes, 1 purpose, every student. Thank you and congratulations to our entire school community. Go Bulldogs! Next up, we honor the Jaguars of Boulder Creek High School. Boulder Creek's principal, Brittany Sutton, had this to say about earning the honor once again for Boulder Creek High School. Boulder Creek High School is incredibly proud to be once again rated an A by the Arizona Department of Education. This A represents a dedication and hard work by our students, our teachers, and our support staff. This A shows that the BC Jaguars are learning and growing at high levels, which is preparing them for the brightest of futures beyond BCHS. Congratulations to all of our staff, students, and BCH community on this incredible work. We are so proud. Congratulations to the 2024-2025 A-rated school, Boulder Creek High School. Our next school tonight is Copper Creek Elementary School. Principal Christina Myers had this to say about earning the top honors. Earning an A rating from the Arizona Department of Education is a tremendous honor for Copper Creek and a reflection of the strong, student-centered culture that defines our school. This achievement belongs to our exceptional staff, dedicated students, and supportive families, and we are deeply grateful for their commitment. At Copper Creek, our culture is rooted in high expectations and student achievement, and we remain steadfast in our mission to help every child grow and prepare for their bright futures. We look forward to building on this success together. Life is great at the Creek. Congratulations to the 2024-2025 A-rated school, Copper Creek Elementary School. Flying high with school pride for their A rating is Deer Valley High School. Their principal, Paul Ross Kelly, had these comments about their A rating. We are honored to have been designated as an A school by the Arizona Department of Education for the 2024-2025 school year. Our staff has worked hard to maintain this tradition of excellence in academics, arts, and athletics. We appreciate the support of the district and the school board on this journey. Congratulations to the 2024-2025 A-rated school, Deer Valley High School. And finally tonight, we recognize Desert Mountain School. Jessica Brunk, the proud principal of Desert Mountain, had this reflection upon earning the A rating for Desert Mountain. We are honored to receive the A-rated school award, a recognition that reflects the dedication of our staff, the hard work of our students, and the strong partnerships we share with our families. At Desert Mountain, our success is deeply tied to the purposeful collaboration through our PLC work. Teachers analyze our data, align instruction, and design targeted supports to ensure every student grows and demonstrates mastery. This consistent teamwork keeps learning focused, responsive, and meaningful. Our PBIS framework also helps create a positive, supportive school environment. We regularly celebrate students, especially through our student-run Hawk store, where students earn and redeem Hawk Bucks for demonstrating leadership, responsibility, and kindness. These celebrations help students feel recognized and valued every day. We are equally proud of our strong student leadership programs. Our youth ambassadors serve across campus, supporting younger students and building connections with their peers, including our students with special needs. Their presence strengthens our inclusive culture and models empathy, service, and leadership. Beyond academics, Desert Mountain thrives because of our relationships with our community events and traditions that make our students feel like they belong. This A rating is a testament to the collective pride, effort, and spirit that defines Desert Mountain School. Congratulations to the 2024-2025 A-rated school, Desert Mountain School. Thank you, and that concludes tonight's awards and recognition ceremony. The regularly scheduled board meeting will begin in just a few minutes at 7 p.m.
Okay. Regular Governing Board meeting Tuesday, December 9th, 2025.
Just before we get started, for the community and some of the administration, we have a new system that we're using back here. That's what some of the confusion is. So just bear with us tonight as we work through some technical challenges as we try to adapt to it. I'd like to call tonight's meeting of the Deer Valley Unified School District Governing Board to order at 7:03 p.m. I'll let the roll call show that all members are present. And Dr. McCusker, could you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence?
Its allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. We have a motion to adopt tonight's agenda.
So moved.
And a second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ta-da.
Did it work?
It did. Thank you, Ms. Taylor. First item on tonight's agenda, item 3A, transition school to work. Dr. McCusker, you have something for us tonight.
Good evening, Governing Board, Mr. Carver, Community, Dr. Finch. We are so very excited this evening to present a transition to school to work program, as well as our partnership with Annie's Closet. And I want to introduce the panel that will be presenting this evening. Mrs. Tricia Graham is next to me. She is a director in Student Support Services. Dr. Jenny Humple, who is our coordinator for transition for Deer Valley. Stephanie Hoffpower, who is an assistant principal at Paseo Hills School, and Mrs. Jamie Hood, who is also the principal of Paseo Hills School. So one of the things that is a wonderful aspect of my job and my position is I get to support specific programming. And this is a program that I am very, very proud of, not only because we do amazing things for students and families, but it gives us an opportunity to really focus on a student. Perhaps we have started with them in developmental preschool or in our Head Start program, and we get to wrap up their high school career through our Transition School to Work program. So it's really a full-scale implementation of how we provide services for students with disabilities. So what is TSW, or Transition School to Work? This is a partnership, a collaboration between Deer Valley Unified School District and the Arizona Department of Economic Security, specific to the Rehabilitation Services Administration aspect of DES. We support students with disabilities in their transitions from school, like I said, from early childhood transitions all the way up to adulthood and the workforce. And the TSW program in Deer Valley Unified School District really provides supplemental instruction and community experiences for our students to access the community with confidence and with workplace skills. We do have this program available at all 5 of our high schools, as well as Vista Peak School. And now I am going to pass it over to Dr. Jenny Humple, pardon me, Mrs. Tricia Graham. Dr. Jenny Humple.
Annie's Closet is an impactful work-based learning opportunity designed specifically for TSW students. Annie's Closet provides free clothing, shoes, hygiene products, food, and essentials to DVUSD students, families, and staff in need.
Annie's Closet serves as a real-world training ground for building practical pre-employment skills, and it operates at 3 locations: Barry Goldwater High School, Deer Valley Middle School, and Paseo Hills School, with a 4th in development at Vista Peak. This slide shows the specific real-world training tasks that TSW students perform at Annie's Closet. Sorting and stocking. Students sort, launder, and stock all inventory based on Annie's Closet organized systems. Inventory. Students collect items from donation bins, transport materials and donations, and assist with deliveries to closet locations. Food pantry. Students box food to ensure each Annie's Closet location has 3 to 4 boxes at all times and organizes the pantry shelves by food expiration dates and category. Complex communication through customer service. Students operate store hours and assist visiting students during their lunch periods as they shop at Annie's Closet. Our TSW teachers have noted the significant positive impact of this program. Carlene Hoscheit from Deer Valley High School shared that Annie's Closet offers meaningful hands-on experiences that allow students to practice navigating real-world situations constructively. She added that as a result, students are building the confidence and skills necessary to improve their long-term success, and Annie's Closet has provided students with meaningful opportunities to experience pride in their work. These students have developed a strong sense of accomplishment, increased independence, and positive professional relationships with their coworkers. She also added, these experiences are building their confidence and preparing them for future success. The impact of the program is also clear through the voices of our DVUSD families. Rita Bigler, the mother of TSW student Brody Bigler, pictured here, from Sandra Day O'Connor High School, shared that on any day Brody is scheduled to go to Annie's Closet, he is so proud, which I see when he visits as well. He loves to feel like he's contributing. He comes home that day and tells us how much he liked working at his job that day. The program's real-world impact is measured through student engagement and community support. Currently, there are 76 TSW students working from all 5 high school campuses and Vista Peak School. The closets have hosted 21 closet openings during student lunch periods. And just to give you an idea of how many students are shopping during these closet openings, the last opening at Barry Goldwater High School, I counted the hangers at the end of the closet openings, and we had provided 60 shirts and dresses, 38 hoodies, 26 pairs of pants, and 2 dress outfits. And this doesn't even consider the shoes and hygiene products that students shopped for as well. The program has facilitated 30 family and staff appointments at Deer Valley Middle School, and we've also provided 285 food boxes for families and staff in need. Another DVUSD parent that scheduled an appointment at Deer Valley Middle School added that Annie's Closet is a wonderful community opportunity, especially in the winter months when money is tight. The clothing, food, and essential supplies are phenomenal. Thank you so much.
Good evening, President Carver, members of the board. The Transition from School to Work program in Deer Valley really works on preparing our students to be job and career ready. Our TSW teachers work to align curriculum with the state CTE standards while offering differentiated instruction for their students' needs, interests, and strengths. Our students practice and learn with focused and guided job and career-ready instruction in the classroom, and then they learn to generalize the practice skills in their work-based experiences. Annie's Closet helps our students understand that retail is more than dressing the mannequins and selling the products. Students get to realize their strengths or interests in specialties within retail that require communication skills, customer service, and organizational skills like sorting, understanding strict schedules, stocking, restocking, and inventory. We're also excited to partner with CTE students, we are in the future, at Barry Goldwater, as more hands make lighter work, and providing this experience for more students only makes this program stronger and better. This is Bree. She is one of our TSW teachers at Sandra Day O'Connor. She sees firsthand how their instruction and curriculum are generalized into student work experiences at Annie's Closet. And then this is Landon, and he likes to wear that hat everywhere. Landon's at Boulder Creek, and he loves working with his peers at Annie's Closet, and he loves to get it ready for our students and families.
The overall impact is categorized into 4 key areas, real work to make real growth. The first area is confidence. Students gain self-assurance and practice self-advocacy in a supportive environment. Employability. Students learn critical workplace soft skills, including independence, problem-solving, responsibility, and organization. Complex communication. Students practice professional communication with peers, staff, and customers. And lastly, career pathways. Students gain tangible experience to identify interests of post-high school success. Annie's Closet locations are managed and operated by Deer Valley Education Foundation. Annie's Closet is strongly supported by community partners and donors, and we want to highlight some exceptional contributions. Safeway has been a tremendous partner, providing 2 separate donations of $10,000 each. We also received a significant food donation from Deseret Industries, which allowed us to provide 100 food boxes to families over the Thanksgiving holiday, with more planned for the upcoming winter break. Additionally, we received funds from Big Brothers Big Sisters for the clothing items collected in their bins located on Deer Valley campus sites. Finally, we have received approximately $1,000 in donations for many generous community members, demonstrating widespread public support for Annie's Closet. Annie's Closet also relies on dedicated volunteers who provide continuous support for critical activities. Volunteers help with preparing food boxes, sorting clothing inventory, and operating the closets. Volunteer groups include the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, pictured here, where they supported boxing 100 food boxes for our families prior to Thanksgiving holiday, and various DVUSD departments listed or pictured below.
Good evening. Our middle school, our 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students have been absolutely thrilled to shop at Annie's Closet. They light up when they walk into the store. The welcoming vibe, the thoughtful selection of clothing, accessories, and school supplies truly make this feel like a real store. Most importantly, our students are able to shop with dignity and choice. This makes a meaningful difference in their confidence, comfort, and sense of belonging. Here you can see a picture of them shopping the shoe selection, which they always get excited about.
We're really excited that we were the 3rd school to be welcomed into this opportunity where students are able to give back, create those lifelong skills, and provide to our community in various ways. Having the students come in, like Ms. Hoffpower shared, has been very supportive. We have kids that do come to us directly, especially in those winter months, like we shared,
asking for winter coats, not ashamed to ask for it because they know that we're there to support all of their needs so that they can be successful at school during the school day. So thank you for the opportunity.
Annie's Closet is more than just a food pantry and donation closet. It truly is the threads that connect our community. This short video further illustrates the community impact of Annie's Closet. You gotta click on the picture. It's back there. Okay.
Josh, can you start that video?
I'm Anna Woodway, and Annie's Closet was named after me. A long time ago, we started doing prom dresses. When I say a long time ago, that would have been somewhere around 1997. During the time that we were doing our prom dresses, we knew that kids needed clothes, shoes, and food. So all of that was at the same time being collected. It started off very small, but through the work of the community and the generosity of the community, our closet, whether it be clothes, food, and or just a little bit of moral support, has helped our community, whether it be the students, the families, and also our employees.
Thank you for the applause. There's a few more slides. It is a wonderful video. Thank you, Josh.
I would like to quickly recognize two of our TSW staff members who are here today. Jenny Jones, TSW teacher at Vista Peak. And Elisa Lake is our lead TSW technician.
And Josh, if you could just go back to the presentation, there's just a few more slides. Thank you.
For those interested in supporting Annie's Closet, we have donation bins available at Union Park School, Mountain Ridge High School, and Sandra Day O'Connor High School. DVUSD families and staff in need are welcome to schedule an appointment by using our Annie's Closet email at anniescloset@dvusd.org. The appointments are scheduled at Deer Valley Middle School. And lastly, I wanted to close out this presentation by sharing a short experience I had recently with a student at Barry Goldwater High School visiting Annie's Closet during his lunch period. He entered the closet and immediately asked a question that we get from several other students as well. He asked, "Do we have to pay for any of this?" To which I responded, "No, everything is free. Go ahead, look around, see what you like. If you need to try anything on, we have a couple dressing rooms for you to do so." So he went on his way, he picked out a few items, and then he came back to check out his items, and he looked at me with a big smile on his face, and he said, "This place is magic." Annie's Closet truly is magical to our students, our staff, our community. Thank you so much. We are happy to answer any questions you may have, and for any community members interested in asking or having more information about Annie's Closet or scheduling an appointment can email anniescloset@dvusd.org. Thank you.
Questions or comments from the board on this topic? Ms. Semichek?
I just really quickly want to say thank you for the presentation. I think it's wonderful. Hopefully some of our families who are watching tonight can come, can check it out as well. I think the more word we get out about it, it's just going to keep growing into this amazing program that it already is. Thank you so much.
Anyone else? Okay. So just to clarify for the community, everything that is in Annie's Closet that is there for the use of the children in the district is provided at no charge to the district through donations, whether it be through private folks that live in the community or corporations that have heard about it and want to be involved. And then things that do, just so everybody knows they're nodding their head yes, things that do have a cost associated with it, that cost is borne by the Deer Valley Education Foundation. That's correct? Yes, they're nodding their head yes for those of you at home. Okay. So do we know on average monthly how many children we're being able to service nowadays? I know in the beginning it was kind of fast and frantic and hard to keep track, but do we know where we're at with that?
I do not have an exact number for you. However, we do open at each of the locations, Barry Goldwater High School, Deer Valley Middle School, and Paseo Hills, twice a month. And typically at Barry Goldwater High School, we have over 100 students visit each lunch period. And we separate the other Deer Valley Middle School and Paseo Hills by grade level. So the numbers are a little smaller just because the size of the closets are a little bit smaller.
And are there any plans or, well, rather, is there a need or a desire to multiply the Annie's Closets to different regions within the district?
Absolutely. The hope is to continue to grow this wonderful opportunity.
Okay. All right. I think that's all I've got for you. Any follow-ups? Seeing none?
I was just
Dr.
going to
Finch?
say,
Yeah.
Dr. Humpel has taken the bull by the horns and really done a job. I appreciate her vision and taking it to the next level. Good job.
And before we let you go, I just want to point out to the community that things like this is what happens when people decide to identify a need and then find resources to fill that need. And this has been an ever-evolving concept, as you heard Ms. Ordway say, for going on 2 decades now. So some things that are worth having are worth working for, and they take a long time to develop. So my point there is that if you see an opportunity to be of service in the community, don't ever be dissuaded by the workload. One step at a time, one day at a time. Thank you very much for the presentation tonight. Appreciate you. Next up on the agenda is item 3B. Ms. Mock, do you have something for us tonight?
President Carver, members of the board, Dr. Finch, and guests. Tonight we have just a couple of finance reports for you, including the M&O budget report for the month ending November 2025. We have spent approximately $103 million of our M&O budget as of the end of November. Almost 87% of that is in salaries and benefits. Coming in second of our top five would be utilities at a little over 5%. Our liability insurance is still coming in pretty high at 2.3% just because of that being a prepayment for the year. Our school budgets have spent the fourth most at 1.6% of the budget, and transportation rounds out the top five at 1.6%. This is very similar to where we were last year. And same as last year as well, at this time, we are not projecting any carry forward. We're not to that point yet, though we expect second semester have a better idea of what carry forward we might have. And with that, I will take any questions specific to the M&O budget report for November.
Anything from Ms. Mock tonight? Seeing none, we appreciate your time. Ms. Mock, do you have anything further for us?
President Carver, members of the board, Dr. Finch, we also have student activities reports and auxiliary fund reports for the month ending November for you to review and for the public to review as well. And I'll take any question regarding those reports.
Anything on student funds? Seeing none, we appreciate your time tonight, Ms. Mock. Next item on the agenda is item number 4. Dr. Pack?
I move that the governing board approve consent agenda items 4A through 4J.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, Ms. Taylor. Next item on the agenda is item 5A. Dr. Pack?
I move that the governing board approve and ratify all employee out-of-state travel for professional development per governing board policy GCCE.
Second.
Ms. Simichek? All those in favor? Well, any discussion? Sorry. It's item 5A, correct? Or are we on consent agenda still?
No.
Okay, so item 5A. Sorry for the confusion there. Any conversation? Nope. Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Just now. Thank you, Ms. Taylor. Item 5B, Dr. Pack.
I move that the governing board accept the administration's recommendation to pre-approve the addenda as presented.
Your second?
Second.
Any discussion?
My only opposition is that it continues to have 850. Beyond that, that's it.
Thank you, Mrs. Fisher. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, Ms. Taylor. Next item on the agenda is items 6A through 6C. We'll turn the time over to Dr. Finch for presentation.
These three policies here are pending, obviously, review. They're come from the B section. They're recommended by ASBA from their recent review of that section in the policy manual. These edits are similar to the trend we've been working on. They're merging policies with similar content, but try to keep the comprehensive information the same. So attachments include tracking changes along with copies of the policies that are being replaced. Tonight's our first reading, and then we'll bring them back 2 weeks from now, or the first January meeting. If you have any questions, again, this is a good time to go over them and let me know too as well in the next couple of weeks. First one is policy BGD. The only really change on this one is a change in the final sentence, but it's removing language and legal reference regarding board review or regulations prior to publication, as statute does not specifically reference board review or regulation. So they're cleaning that up. Our current process is that we provide track changes through board updates, which can continue for transparency and obviously board training and board awareness. This update here would maintain the ASBA copyright that we currently have. Policy BGB, that one there is merging language and removes BGC. That one was policy revision and review, as well as BGF, which was suspension and repeal of policy, again compressing multiple policies. ASBA recommends edits, including the subheadings for clarity. They're going to add those. This would update our current policy BGB and will also include the ASBA copyright. And then the last one is BGE. This one is policy communication and feedback. That's been recommended to be changed to policy manual. That's all they're doing with that one. This would update our current policy BGE to include the copyright from ASBA. And if you have any questions about it, everyone wants to do more digging, as usual, send me an email and I can contact the lawyers or ASBA if you have any questions.
Any discussion tonight on these policies? I hope everybody's had an opportunity to review them and the changes. As mentioned, most of the changes are a direct reflection of eliminating policies and then smashing them together with existing policies. So generally the verbiage hasn't been changed. The biggest thing that I noticed is that BGB is the policy adoption, which currently we do not use the copyrighted version of ASBA. There was, at some point in time in the past, before my time, there were some changes made to that particular policy. Some of the things that might stand out for anybody that wants to read it at home is in the first paragraph. It's going from the board shall to the board may, and it stipulates what the first and second reading is and what should or should not be done during that time frame. Our policy stipulated a number of days in between each, and the new policy, as Dr. Finch alluded to, this policy isn't guarded or weighted through statute like most of our policies. So this was cleaned up just to try to make it flow better and work better with common practice throughout the different school districts. Again, if these changes are accepted, that would put us in copyright compliance with the ASBA and everything that they go through with their legal references and double checks and whatnot. So that's my 2 cents. Anyone else?
I just want to note that when boards adopt their policies and they put things in, there's generally a reason. And when we throw the baby out with the bathwater, we're stuck with an empty bathtub. And I know we're not going to discuss anything, and I'm outvoted automatically, but I just want to say the changes that were put in here were for a good reason. They were originally, that one specifically was to protect the superintendent, but other potential harm that could happen, and they were put in for a reason, but we can let ASBA be the board. I'm okay with that.
Thank you for your input, Mrs. Fisher. Again, we have until the next board meeting, which won't be until January, for everybody to review. And if there's any questions or concerns that would cause us to have to bring these back before the board for further discussion, please make sure you get those things sent in to the administration so that they can be resolved in a time. Next up, I believe, is board reports. If there, nope, sorry, call to the public, which we have none. Okay, so I was correct. Board reports. Ms. Simichek.
Thank you. I really don't have a whole lot to discuss and share tonight. I do want to comment. I've received a couple of emails regarding the override and just how that is going to look in the future. And I think I just want to take a moment to remind the community that the override didn't pass in 24, which meant that we had to take the $11 million cut, the first of the three $11 million cuts in this past budget. So we won't see that there's no sort of refund or anything like that comes through. And I want to just clarify this with the community. Going forward, it's not even as if we have more money to distribute. We are going to be able to hopefully closely stay where we are. I mean, we have inflation and costs go up and all that, but I just want to kind of clarify to people that we don't have all of a sudden a new pocket of money that we can pour into our schools. The override was to maintain what we have had for the last 30 years, and we failed in 24. Now we're, moving forward with that. Additionally, there's been some questions as well of athletic fees, and just a reminder that we brought those fees up to our neighboring districts and similar sizes. So that is something that we are seeing now, and that's just a general issue that we have because of our schools are not properly funded here in the state. So I just want to remind people of that as well. Just wanted, I was a little late today because I got to attend the Union Park Choir winter holiday choir concert tonight, and it was so beautiful. And I was thinking when I was sitting there about our teachers and how they go every day and they are teaching our students, and then they also spend all this extra time to go on a Tuesday night at 5:30 to run a whole concert for our families. And just a reminder how much we appreciate and adore our teachers, and thank you, teachers and staff, for all of your hard work. I want you to know it doesn't go unnoticed. We appreciate all the extra things that you do to make our students have such an incredible experience in this public school education here in DVUSD. And with that, also, you can, if you want to get into the holiday spirit, which it definitely does provide, you can go to the district website and then you can click on departments, and Fine Arts has a calendar of all the different schools and all the activities that are going on. Other than that, I just want to wish everybody a happy holiday season. Thank you, for everybody who helps make this district what it is. It's absolutely incredible. I know the next couple of weeks for our teachers and staff can be a little rough with the kids all anxious to get on break, but hang in there. We'll have a little break in 2 weeks, and we'll see you back in the new year. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Simichek. Mrs. Fisher.
I do want to, we all get people that contact us. I think people contact me when they're concerned or worried because they know I'll speak up. For those of you who did send in some concerns, I apologize. I did tell you I would ask questions, but the policies in question were hidden in consent, and sorry, I can't ask questions, which is why I never vote on consent. If you wish to send them in writing, I will try and explain them, or if you want to call me, you're more than welcome to. I would like to also clarify, I am sorry that the community, the public, our teachers, we have not had a real look at the budget and how it's formed and actually dig deep and do the job in years. Yes, the override did pass. Yes, there is more money now to do what we need to do. We should not be dinging our employees. We should be restoring things because we have that option. We are on current year funding. We face it every year. And when you build the budget, and I'm sure our staff does the same as every other district, and you go line by line, and I could tell you exactly which employee's making what and which employees, perhaps we could trim. I hope that since the override has passed, that we will take into consideration how important our employees are. Not that administrators aren't important, they are, but excessive administration that takes funds away from the hands-on teachers with the kids, para support. When you have special needs students in your class and you're trying to wrangle them, I only had one that I had to wrestle, and I got injured a few times. Para support, I see Dr. McCusker give a little smile. Para support is very important for safety of our kids and of our teachers and of our staff. So I hope that we take this opportunity to take a good look at where we can trim and where we can support our classroom. We talk a lot about growth. We see reports about growth. We see compare ourselves to a national average. We see compare ourselves to our neighbor. I don't care what my neighbor's doing. I don't need to keep up with the Jones. I want to see that my students, the students that we're turning out, are proficient. They themselves are proficient. They themselves are well-rounded. They themselves are well-read. And I really hope that we go that direction. I had some people talk to me a lot about why they've left Deer Valley. Some who've come back are very concerned that the rigor they had at where they were is not here. I think they just need to get in the right program, which is what I told them, because I get it. There are some schools that have a lot of higher level, but we also have programs that are at that higher level. I appreciate that we feature the 1% or the 2% that are at the top of 30,000 kids. We no longer have 34,000. We have 30. And I appreciate that we honor those, but I again ask that we don't forget all the other students. It's important that we educate them all to the highest level of their ability. And I hope that in the future we take that very serious, especially where our budget is concerned. That's it. Oh, and Merry Christmas. If you celebrate something different, absolutely have that happy time with that too. And I hope whatever you celebrate, if it's not Christmas, is great. That's it.
Thank you, Mrs. Fisher. Mr. Botfeld.
Another session of the good, the bad, and the ugly. First of all, thank you to Paul Carver for our Christmas gift, and happy holidays to all of you. I had the good fortune to go to Boulder Creek High School and watch a dance program run by Stacy Shane. And I got to tell you, it was as good as stuff that I've seen on Broadway. That's how good it was. It wasn't good, it was great. I was interested in the Title I program. So I met with Gary and Lisa Crane, who is running the program, and they gave me a lot of information that made me want to go look at one of the schools. So I went to Park Meadows to interview the principal, Pamela Vigil, I believe is the correct pronunciation. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. And she put me in a room with 7 teachers, and I couldn't get over it. What most people don't understand is that if you look at prison population, 43% of people in prison did not graduate from high school. 43%. Title I gets even the poorest, most difficult situation kids to get moved forward, and that is great. The bad is they don't have enough staff. They need more, and the more we give them, the better off they'll be. And the ugly is still me.
Thank you, Mr. Bodfeld. Dr. Pack?
Thank you. Well, as many teachers in the Deer Valley community, this time of year is really busy for teachers. So other than talking to community members, I've had community members reach out to me interested in running for school board and wanting to know the real scoop, and it's a lot of work. And if you put the effort into it and open all your documents and do all your homework, it is a lot of work, but it is very gratifying. It's a civic duty I feel that people are called to do. So anybody else that's interested in running for school board, reach out to me. I don't sugarcoat it. I've also, of course, been reviewing lots of vouchers and discussing ways to better code and fine-tune our system. And then also, because some other districts have been in the news, just a friendly reminder that school board members do not get paid. We do not get paid anything. We put our time and effort into this job because we love our students, our families. It's our neighborhood. And so I just want to remind and thank, and I also want to thank all of our other board members for the time and effort you put into it, because until you walk in these shoes, you don't realize it's a lot of work if you're doing your due diligence. Also, I want to remind the public as it gets to the end of the year, don't forget to do your public school tax credit, because that can help you with your sports fees and help any programs. If you don't have kids in the district, you can still donate that public school tax credit because it helps. Anything that can help our kids. And then also I want to wish everybody Merry Christmas or the holiday that you celebrate. We lost some family members and close friends in our family, so tomorrow's not promised. So take that time to spend time with your family, even the difficult ones. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Pack. Since our last meeting, I was able to sit in on a podcast with Brian Boone. He's with our IS&T department. We were invited by Gruber Power Services. For those of you that don't know, that's a company that's right here inside the district, actually technically just right outside the district, and has been around for a very long time. They do a myriad of things, from repairing Tesla's battery cells to providing internet connectivity cables. But anyway, they've had a very long-running podcast, and they reached out to us to invite us to come out and talk about CTE. And so we spent a half hour giving them a download, primarily of the slides that were shared with us a few meetings ago surrounding CTE. They put that up on the screen, and we talked about that for about 30 minutes. I think the presenter probably wanted to talk about our network here, because Brian helped develop our entire network that we use here in the district, and he was really keen to want to talk to Brian. But for those of you that know me, if you get me started, I'm liable to use up at least a half hour. So we talked mainly about CTE, but it was a good meeting. For those of you in the community that missed it, because I saw it was advertised on quite a few social media pages, we had the DVEF game night the other night, and that is a bingo night that is used to help raise funds to support all the bad habits of DVEF and the things that they do to help our district. That was a joke for those of you that don't know me, but it does help raise funds so that they can help do some of the amazing things like we heard tonight with working with Annie's Closet, among other things. They had some amazing prizes, and as I was so eloquently reminded when I won the silent auction, if you can't win a prize, you buy a prize. And so I chose to do before the end of the night, and walked away with something. It is the time of year for celebrations throughout the district. As Ms. Simicek pointed out, if you live anywhere near one of our schools, which anybody listening does, take an opportunity to see when they are celebrating their winter festival, as we call them, more times than not. My wife and I were able to attend Canyon Springs and their winter choir concert, and anytime you get a chance to hear our children sing, I tell you what, I don't remember us being as gifted and talented when it comes to some of these things when I was growing up as our children are nowadays. So it's really an amazing thing to be able to watch. So whether it's a dance concert, which we have a few of those going on, or whether it's a winter choir concert, I would encourage people to get out into the community, celebrate the season. The choice of songs that they draw from are very wide-ranging, and they would appeal to just about anybody in whatever holiday it is that you acknowledge this time of year. So get out and go celebrate those kids. To Dr. Pack's point about it is now becoming the time of year, now that the last election's behind us, we have a new election coming up next November. And for those of you in the community that think that you would like to run for one of the 2 seats that are coming open, I would like to echo just what Dr. Pack said. If you're interested, please make sure that you have the time to invest. Make sure that you're reviewing the documents before the 11th hour, before the meeting starts, so that you have a complete understanding of what's going on. Ask educated questions and be engaged, and ask well-documented and well-founded questions, and not just be flying by the seat of your pants asking whatever the buzzwords are that are out there in social media that week. This is an important spot to be in. Just 5 well-intentioned individuals up here trying to do the best that we can to make the most positive impact on the community and our future generations. And so if you think that you feel the call, please make sure that you can dedicate the kind of time that it would take. And some people will tell you that it takes not very many hours. And then there's other people that live, eat, and breathe it and spend almost the same amount of hours in a week serving as they might in their full-time job. So figure out which one of those people you are and how dedicated that you can be to what it is that you're asking the community to bestow upon you. That kind of responsibility is heavy. So please ponder on it and make sure that you can give the kind of time. It's a 4-year commitment, and it could easily run you 20, 30, 40 hours a week some weeks if you truly want to be immersed in this. So that's my plea to the community for that. And with that, Dr. Finch.
As I remind folks, we always have a session before this meeting for awards. Deer Valley seems to win everything, so you need to rewind the tape and watch that. One announcement that was given at the last award session was our own Assistant Superintendent, Jenna Moffett, was named ASPAA HR Administrator of the Year for Arizona. And so congratulations to her. I know she zoomed off to her daughter's choir or band concert. So, but I said, you got to be a mom first. So allowed her to zoom out of here. But congratulations to her and the team. I would put my admin team against anybody's in the state. They're the best and the brightest, and that's how you get good decisions. It's good people in the right place, on the right seat of the bus. Also, the award ceremony we're starting on our A train of handing out our 27 A's. That's a record that we have got from last year. We repeated it again this year. 93% of our schools are A or B, so we're on the right path. We just actually I just shared with the board but prior to this meeting some early what we call lead measures that'll eventually tell us the lag. We use the NWEA testing machine, and that tells us how our kids are going to do. And just a testament to our staff and administrators all aligning our systems, our intervention systems, our behavior systems, our culture systems, all with the same objective of giving each student an opportunity to succeed to their full potential. And by the looks of it, we're going to have another banner year this year, according to our lead measures, really doing well. So congrats to the staff. We have Shop with a Cop has been going on the last week or so. We have students in Title I schools that could do that. We work with our local police agencies, and that's always fun for the kids. We had National Special Education Week, our day last week, and so we want to thank all of our staff that work with those students. As you know, you've probably been reading, watching the videos, and learning a little bit more about our long-range planning committee, which is looking at some of our boundaries and some of kind of an effort to balance our system. So we're in the middle of working on that. We started last May. We hope to have it done in the next couple months. Thanks to the community and staff and team that are working on that. You'll continue to get more surveys and data, and go to our dvust.org/boundaries if you want to learn more. There's a couple more meetings there. The public are invited to come and watch if they would like. We'll hope to have that done in March if we can. That's the plan. We'll see. We are now heading to the next break. We won't meet again until January 13th as a board for official meeting, but we'll have a study session on the 6th. And so if you're interested in that, that'll be right, I think, the day we come back from break. So that'll be in this room if you're wanting to come watch it and have some feedback. You're welcome to attend that as well. Most of our school board members will be attending ASBA conference, the Arizona one, next week. So that's a good time to interact with other board members and also learn a little bit more, get a little more training. So I also, too, want to say thank you and for another amazing calendar year as we head to the finish line, and have a happy holidays and a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next year.
Thank you, Dr. Finch. Future governing board meetings are posted on the district website. And do I have a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting? Okay, we'll keep going.
So moved.
Is there a motion?
Motion.
Thank you. Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Meeting's adjourned. Thank you, everybody. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.